How's it going? Galore Wrestling Figures here. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the CM Punk Ultimate Edition. So, without any further ado, let's get into the review. So I have already opened this figure. I sort of wish that I did record it before, but the box is in the background. And of course, you know, the front, you could see the figure. There's the back of the box. The box is cool, it's cool artwork. But the figure itself, this is what it's all about. Of course, this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. I couldn't speak then. I did actually pre-order this. It wasn't actually too long ago, especially compared to when it was first revealed. I've sort of just been waiting off, but I pre-ordered this one and it came. And I've also got another 3 on pre-order from somewhere else, so I'm hoping they're coming soon. But the figure itself, off the bat, it's a cool looking figure. But as always, let's get into the accessories. So, of course, you do get a shirt with this. Is it going to focus? Yep. You get a shirt with this. Of course, this is based off Money in the Bank 2011. No design on the back and it is Velcro. It is a bit too big on the figure, but it's not too bad. And I do quite like it, of course. Probably his most iconic shirt. You do get a pair of interchangeable hands with it. Of course, either the go-to-sleep hands. Is that going to focus? It does have the tattoos on it, the drug-free tattoos. Apologies, I'm not sure why it cut off, but as you can see, if it's going to focus, the hands do have the designs on the tattoos that it is meant to have. I apologise if this is a bit blurry, by the way. I don't know why it's like that. I'm not sure if it's the light, but it's definitely annoying. I think I need a new light bulb. I think. You also get 2 interchangeable heads with it. Of course, you got the blow in the kiss head. When he blew the kiss at Vince, it is a cool looking head. Details definitely there. You've also got his screaming head as well, which people aren't a fan of, but I'm going to defend it. I like it. I think it's definitely a cool scan, and it does look good on some CM Punk figures. And last but not least, you can't be CM Punk 2011 look without a spinner. The spinner is slightly wrong, and it would be good if it had the Cena nameplate, but it's not the end of the world. It's another spinner for the Punk collection, so I'm not going to complain. So the figure itself, let's get on to it. So, of course, it's an Ultimate Edition, but I'm going to start with the head because this head scan is amazing. The smirk, the long hair at the back. I really like this. If it's going to focus. Why isn't it focusing? That's annoying. It'll focus eventually. But yeah, the head scan, it's really good. Of course, you can definitely see Punk there. But the body itself, this is the unique bit. First Ultimate Edition Punk. Of course, you got the butterfly joints with a tattoo going there. Has got the big elbow pad, which I do prefer personally, than the small one. Of course, double jointed elbows. So that's what it looks like once it's, you know, elbowed up, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, of course, you know, it's an Ultimate Edition, so, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Ultimate Editions. I do always think that sometimes they don't look perfect, but this, it's CM Punk, I'm not going to complain. Of course, the attire, Money in the Bank 2011, and he did wear this a few other times. Would be cool if he wore it again in WWE. And it's definitely a cool attire. Of course, you've got the drop-down knees, which I'm not a fan of, but not too bad. Smaller knee pads. The kick pads are good as well because rather than sort of being 2 pieces, it is just one, so you can easily take these off. And toe articulation as well. It's definitely a cool figure. The thing is with this, it's essentially, you know, a CM Punk figure. There isn't a whole lot to talk about because it is essentially a re-release of a figure that we saw over 10 years ago. How long ago was that? 2000... When did the Elite 16 come out? Of course, it's based off 2011, but I think we got it in early 2012. I might be wrong on that. So it's been, you know, just probably over 12 years now. But I think the bit you're all waiting for, the comparison. So I didn't want to compare this figure to too much because if I was to compare this to CM Punk figures, I could be here all day. But there's 2 main figures that I'm going to compare it to. One, the Elite 16, and the AEW Supreme. So this came out 2011/2012, 2024, and 2023. So of course this is AEW. The proportions are slightly different with this, but it does have pretty much the same articulation. But this is what you want to see. This isn't mint now I'm looking at it. I need a mint Elite 16, but especially compared in size, I want the Ultimate Edition to sort of look right because the diaphragm is annoying me. But yeah, so it's definitely, the Ultimate Edition definitely feels bigger in hand and obviously looks bigger. Of course, for more modern day, CM Punk is slightly bit more, you know, muscly compared to say 2011, so this is understandable. But this, I'm not sure if it's more accurate or not, but it definitely does feel a lot bigger compared to the Elite 16. Of course, the Elite 16, probably one of the best figures ever made, but, you know, comparing the Supreme and Ultimate Edition, yeah, definitely height difference, but, you know, of course it's different companies, so that's understandable. Of course, the tattoos as well. You know, the tattoos aren't perfect, of course. The main bit, though, you want to see. Of course, the shoulder tattoos. None on here, whereas AEW, they are altered slightly, if you can see that. Of course, that one there as well. Whereas with WWE, we haven't got anything, but I'm not going to complain. And I do also believe that some of the other tattoos have been done as good as possible. I know he has got a Bouncing Souls tattoo, amazing band, and I know that they have altered that slightly. But personally, definitely a cool looking figure. So that's sort of it for the comparisons. And once again, I apologise if I haven't talked too much about this figure, but it's just, the thing that's cool about this figure is it's not necessarily the figure itself, it's more the fact that we've got an Ultimate Edition CM Punk. Now, I've got to ask, is this better than the Elite 16 and Supreme? It's a tough one. Personally, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's very close, but I might just say the Supreme is a bit better than this, just because obviously you get a lot more accessories with that and the interchangeability, but it's very close. Compared to the Elite 16, I hate to say this, but I'm going to give it to the Elite 16, just because pretty much of nostalgia reasons. This is unbeatable, but it's, once again, it's close. This is pretty much perfect. I think you all want to see what it's like with the accessories on. As I did say at the beginning of the video, the shirt is a bit too big. However, it's definitely cool. You know, the figure itself, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The only annoying bit about this is, one, we didn't get a close-fisted hands, which is annoying. You know, I would have preferred, you know, close-fisted hands like that, but it's not the end of the world. Two, there's a couple of little scuffs on it from quality control issues, but that's more just, you know, not necessarily the figure fault. And the third one is the shirt. It's a bit too baggy, but apart from that, the figure itself, it's really good. I could definitely see this being, you know, people's figure of the year. Personally, for me, close to being figure of the year. Of course, personally, for me, figure of the year might be right there. Maybe. But I do really like the defining moments. I like all the CM Punk's new figures, and all I've got to say is, Mattel, give us more CM Punk figures. I know the Vault figure is due soon. There's that new basic coming as well. Elite 115. There's a lot more CM Punks coming soon, but also I'm hoping we get more CM Punk figures revealed. I know obviously soon it'll be Mania, so hopefully there we see some more CM Punk figures that'll come in. In fact, give us another CM Punk Ultimate Edition and I'll be happy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to my other Ultimate Editions coming because I've got some great customs planned for them. So that pretty much covers the review, pretty much covers everything that I want to talk about. And if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, leave a comment, like, all the usual stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.